I think a lot of the first season, we really delved into lots of different locations and exploration, and maybe talk about indigenous communities, talking about the depths of the ocean, going out to the stars. So there was a real exploration value, I think, which I hope is a great way to get people engaged in this subject.
It is because, living in a place that doesn't have any active volcanoes, but you know, um, the British Isles in general has plenty of volcanic rocks, but not any active volcanoes. Same as glaciers, it's hard to think about something that's not something you interact with on a daily basis. So, through that season one, go into these different locations and finding out there are people that live on the slopes of volcanoes, that interact with them in different ways, that live inside calderas in places like the Azores. Like, people do live with volcanoes, and I think that really came across in season one.
Yeah, it's something that is always come across, when I'm talking to people about this or at events or people asking, particularly during a crisis or during an event that they see on the news, why would people live by volcanoes? And it's a very loaded question. There's not one simple answer. Some of it is down to the land that's physically available for people to live on. Some of it's down to agricultural reasons, but a lot of it comes down to history, and particularly indigenous and native narratives. So you can find this in examples in Hawaii, in the all across the Southwest Pacific as well, in small island nations around there. There's so many different reasons why people may live around volcanoes, and that's why I think it's really important to showcase, what people bring about through this. The stories they produce, the artistry that comes about from these communities, and it's something we'll touch a lot more on in season two. From some of the episodes is, what those stories are. So storytelling from the local people, how scientists communicate with the local people as well.